If you're an absolute beginner to macrame, you are in the right place. This is the easiest macrame wall hanging to make. You only need 2 knots. I teach both of them to you in this tutorial. And the first knot is just attaching your cord to the dowel, the most basic knot there is. So let's get started. Grab a dowel or a piece of driftwood. This one is 17 inches in length. This is 13mm twisted cord that I'm using. You want to fold the cord in half equally, then take those ends, put them around the back of the dowel, over the top, and then down through the loop. So now we're going to do what is known as the square knot. These 2 cords that are hanging already from the dowel, they are the filler cords. They do nothing but be wrapped by the other cord. Now I have this 5mm single strand cord, and I've taken it from the middle, and you put that middle in behind those 2 cords. Take that cord on the left side, bring it over top of those 2 hanging cords. Take the cord from the right side, bring it over top of that cord, bring it behind those hanging cords, around the back and through the opening. Bring that up right underneath this knot and pull tight. Take the right side now over the 2 middle cords, take the left side over that cord, around the back, and then up through that opening. And make that snug to the cord above it. So that is your first square knot. And we're just going to keep doing that same knot all the way down. Take the left cord over those hanging cords, take the right cord over that cord, around the back, and up through the opening. Take the right cord over those 2 hanging cords, take the left cord over that cord, around the back, and up through that opening. And just continue doing that exact same knot. I continued making knots until it was 6 inches in length. Attach another cord of the same length, 45 inches, to the dowel with the lark's head knot. Wrap it in square knots the same way you did the other one. This next one I made 5 inches long. Do another one on the other side. Attach 2 more cords with the lark's head knot. And wrap them the same way you did the other ones. This column is about 3.5 inches long. Another way to look at it is each row is 2 square knots shorter than the previous one. And now the last 2 on the outside. If you're sitting there with some macrame cord and it's not the same cord that I have, just use what you've got. Your hanging cords can be a thinner cord. The wrapping cord can be the same cord as your hanging cord if you like. Your cut lengths might be a little bit different, but the lengths I'm using, you're not going to have that much waste even if you use what I'm giving you. So don't let that stop you from trying to make this piece. Now I'm turning my work around so I can hide the ends of my pink cords. To tuck in the ends, I like to use forceps because they have a nice long nose, so it's easy to grab and pull through. So I'm just going to go through one of my cross bands there, grab the end of my cord and pull it through. Do the same thing with the other one. I'm just doing it in the exact same spot and pull it through. Then I just cut off those ends. Then I'm going to use this fabric fusion to glue my ends down. You can use any glue. Often I just use white glue, but this is what I have on hand right now. Oopsies. And you don't need that much. That just came out too fast. Just going to scoop that off. And do the same thing for all the rest. And just turning it back around to finish off the fringe. Once you know this technique, this is such a simple and beautiful way to make macrame wall hangings. There are endless possibilities. All of these ones I'm showing you, I've just pulled from Pinterest, and they're all using the exact same method. I'm going to cut the middle one the length I like. I suggest cutting it longer than you think, because you can always make it shorter, but if you cut it off shorter than you want, you can't make it longer again. And I'm going to step the next ones up each by 1 inch at a time to match what's happening above. Then I'll do the same on this side. I'm not worrying about this being crazy precise because I'm going to unravel the cords now, and I'm going to go in and trim it up and make it look nice and even. To unravel, I start from the bottom, unravel them, and just try and keep them separate as I go. It's much easier to start from the bottom than to start from the top. You start from the top, you just get this twisted mess. So again, from the bottom, work it, unravel it. And now I just unravel them all the same way. As a beginner, you might want to learn more about the different types of macrame cord, and if that's the case, this is the video I made that's just right for you.